Bend your back and wine, yeah. Come for that. Give me that one time, yeah. Give me that, girl. Give me, hey, girl.
Hello gorgeous people, and welcome back to my channel. You know it's another one, and I won't take up your time. Let's just get into this now, okay? Now, Chance the Rapper have been getting backlash on social media for celebrating his birthday at Carnival Hawaii. Now, a lot of the excuses that I'm hearing is that he's young, he's a man, he should be enjoying himself. However, the problem comes in because he is a married man with children. Now, I'm going to make you listen to what someone had to say, a male's perspective, and then I'm going to get back to y'all on this. But this one is a bit too booky for me, seriously.
A relationship is not a prison sentence, right? I'm seeing this post with Chance the Rapper. All he is doing is having a good time. It is no different from when these women go to sips and paints where dudes is running around, butthole naked, pouring drinks. Is no different between a bachelorette party. Is no different between a bachelor party. It's not a prison sentence. It is a relationship. He did not sleep with anybody. Maybe he shouldn't have recorded it, but he broke no law. That's what's wrong with people, man. Learn how to live your life and stop taking advice from people that's in felon relationships. Enjoy your marriage, man.
First of all, when he said enjoy your marriage, I was thinking, what marriage? As far as I'm concerned, the fact that he's in Jamaica celebrating his marriage on his own, or his birthday on his own, this is a single man. This is not a married man. He might have gotten married, but he is not a married man. He is a single man. Based on his behavior, his disrespect, and his don't care expressions and actions, this is not a married man. Okay, now this guy is saying, oh, marriage is not a prison sentence. No, it's not. But it's a place of honor. It's a place of respect. It's a place of responsibility. And as far as I'm concerned, as a wife, a Caribbean wife at that, Jamaican at that, I do not approve of my husband getting a woman to grind her ass on his private, and she's naked, okay? You can find whatever straps is covering her parts, but as far as I'm concerned, she's naked and she's not the only one. And I know he didn't grind on just two women. Okay, let me break something down. I grew up in the culture of whining. I started whining before I started walking. I'm not lying, okay? And it took me until I had children that and let me add a girl child at that I realized where our parents went wrong. My parents taught me to put my private part, my behind, on a man's private part and whine. Let that sink in. I was taught that from a very young age. Let that sink in. Now, when they're saying it's culture, okay, fine. It's culture. But hello, let's put this culture in perspective. What are you doing? You're putting your private on another person's private and you're whining. You might as well take off your clothes and do the deeds. Okay? It is disrespectful. You can call it fun. You can call it, it is his birthday. At the end of the day, as a Caribbean Jamaican, it is disrespectful, period. But let's hear what this dude, this marriage guru, this relationship guru has to say.
This post with Chance the Rapper is the reason why a lot of men cheat. And the reason why a lot of men leave the women that they're with. One thing about it, when you get in a relationship, you never stop being you. Do you consider people's feelings? Absolutely. But you never stop being you. And the moment that you're in a relationship and you feel like you can't be yourself without backlash, you can't have friendly fun or have a good time without being scrutinized by the person that you're in a relationship with, this is when it will fail. This is when controlling is at its best. That man is young. That man is living his life. His wife is not only his wife. She has a ring. She has babies. She lives in the house. She has the status. But this comes along with somebody in the industry, and this comes along with anybody that's attractive or anybody that's lit. Everybody's in love with the idea of having somebody that's lit, but can't deal with the consequences and the headaches that come behind it. Know your position. Be secure in your position. There should be no reason your husband or your wife can't go out, have a good time, and it shouldn't be labeled as disrespect. He enjoyed himself. And I'm pretty sure his wife knows her position. And if she don't, she would be a fool to let all of these people with these unsuccessful relationships put their comments at the bottom of this post and make her trick herself out of her spot. Most of the people that have an opinion about this don't have a successful marriage or a successful relationship. They're not even a successful side relationship. They're not even a successful side piece. Like, live your life.
This guy says so much nonsense. I don't even know where to start. Marriage is a big responsibility, and if you're not ready for it, don't do it. Marriage takes sacrifice, it takes self-development, self-growth, and you always have to consider your other half. Now, how would you feel if your half went out and let someone grind openly on their private part for the world to see, knowing that you have someone called wife or husband? You're going to feel embarrassed, you're going to feel disrespected, and you're going to feel neglected, abandoned, and absolutely let down. It is embarrassing what he did. Absolutely embarrassing. And the fact that men do not want to take responsibility and own up where they go wrong. Own up. And now, if you can do this in private, in secret, it is still wrong. It is still wrong. And you prove yourself to be an unfaithful person, a disloyal person, someone that cannot be relied on or trusted. When you see someone's character that discards your own feelings, your own morals, pay attention to it. Because how your other half behave in public will determine how they behave in private. And if it's not covering you, it's not protecting you, it's not keeping you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, socially, financially, then you want to second guess whether you want to spend a lifetime being distressed. Now, I was watching a guy who said men live longer who are married, longer than men who are single. And single women live longer than women who are married. Think about that. And the cause is stress. I want you to really think about that. Married men live longer than married women. And the reason is stress. Now, ladies, consider is if the BS is worth your life. The way that I see it, marriage is marriage. If you are not ready for it, or if you get married and you realize it's not for you, then leave that person alone. Leave that.
He's loving it. It gets crazy when he picks up this girl and starts getting freaky. And don't age restrict this YouTube. Respect the clown culture. It looks like she's enjoying it a little bit too much. She'll probably let him hit it without protection. That's when her boyfriend gets on stage and demands that she leaves.
Good person alone. Guys, like, share, subscribe.